Now that we have made our first 3 3/8 generic adapters, we will now make the same in 5/16 inch, the ones that we used in this display, where we put a bolt, a nut and stud, a piece of common hardware, and we mount it into a brick. It's very easy to make the 5/16 adapters because the 3/8 finish nut, which we used before, on the outside has the same dimensions as the 5/16 heavy hex nut. So we now take our piece of 1/2 inch PVC like we did in the first display, and we cut our 3 3/4 inch pieces the same as we did in that display. We then take the 5/16 bolt, the first one, and put a nut on the end of it. We take the second bolt and we put 2 nuts on the end, but we make sure that the bolt turns freely and doesn't bind. We then take our third bolt and we put 2 5/16 nuts under the head. Now we tighten these in place, and we use 2 5/16 nuts because the head of the bolt is smaller and won't bind into the pipe. We then put a nut on the end, so when we push it in place, it doesn't damage the threads. We had mentioned in our earlier video where we tapped the adapter together that it could also be done by means of a vise. So we aligned the first bolt and nut with the PVC pipe, and we'll now show you that it can easily be pushed in with a vise. Now it can be pushed in flush, or you can push it in further and it'll bind better. Or when you take this adapter and put it into a fitting, you can reverse it so the nut is on the inside and has more stability. Now we've shown you how to make 6 adapters, 3 3/8 and 3 5/16. In our later videos, we'll show you how to do this in 1/2 inch and in 1/4 inch. This will allow you to make a dozen adapters. These can then be used to mount, to build, or to reach, and we will show you how to do some of that in our later videos. Thank you very much.